Good morning. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and we are going to continue our work with A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Today I'm going to have you listen to the story being read to you, and then we're going to do our writing together.
Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. Run races with the tortoise, who never ever lost. Hooray! Woo! Sit quietly with the penguin, who was very shy. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. And at sunset, read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes and the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, "Oh, I don't think I'll be going to work today." Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his ponds and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently, all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. Where is Amos? The animals wondered. Later that day, do you see all the animals lined up waiting? They're at the bus stop. What do you think they're going to do? They all got on the bus. I wonder where they're going. Hooray! My good friends are here. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. "I'm too tired to run races today," said Amos to the tortoise. "Let's play hide and seek instead." The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid beneath the covers. Amos yawned. "Oh, I could use a nap." The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. "I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you," said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning out the light. Good night. Sweet dreams.
I hope you liked that. So now we're going to work on our writing together. And good readers make connections to the text. That means that when you're reading, you think about how the character might say or do something that you do. Amos McGee is an early riser. Remember, he wakes up very, very early in the morning. Are you an early riser, or do you like to sleep in? Everybody's a little bit different. This is what we're going to write about today, and Mrs. Tattlebaum is an early riser. So I'm going to write my sentence. I am an early riser. I am an early riser. 5 words. So go ahead, put your lines on your page. 1. Ooh, I can make that better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am an early riser. Well, we know how to do the word I. Am is a sight word. And you'll notice I put big finger spaces. I made my capital letter I because it's at the beginning of a sentence. And everything else is lowercase. I am another easy word. I am an early riser. Now, early riser is actually right up here. If you are an early riser, those are the 2 words you need. If you're going to say that you like to sleep in, that's up here too. Like to sleep in. So you need to pick which one that you're going to write. I'm choosing early riser because I wake up pretty early in the morning. I am actually it'd be an and, you're going to write early. I am an early and that's a big word, E-A-R-L-Y. I am an early. If you need to pause the recording so that you can get everything written down, then go ahead and do that. That'll get you more time. I am an early riser. R-I-S-E-R. I am an early riser. Am I finished with my sentence? Nope. I need to put in a period. You could also write another sentence once you have written that one if you want. What do you like to do in the morning? I like to run, which I'm going to write that. I like, that's just some more sight words, to run. I like to run. Your sentence might look different. Maybe you like to do something else in the morning. Maybe you like to wake up and play on your tablet. Maybe you like to wake up and go on a bike ride or feed your dog. You tell me what you like to do. Then you're going to make your picture that goes with your sentences. So I just said that I like to run in the morning. So I might draw a picture. Let's see. I'm using this Tattlebaum. And let's see, I'm running. Give me some hair here. My hands. And that's my best running. Guess I need a neck. And there's the ground, and I'm gonna add some detail. Maybe I wanna run in the sun when it's warm out. Put a tree so that you know I'm outside. And you'll see that I'm gonna label some of the things in my drawing. There's me, there's this tattle bomb. Anything you can do to help your picture. You can see that I'm running on the road. Tell its story. So my sentence says, I am an early riser. I like to run. And you draw what makes sense for you. Maybe you wrote, I like to sleep in because you like to eat lunch for breakfast. I'm not sure, but it's up to you to write whether you're an early riser or if you like to sleep in, and draw a picture to go with it. I hope that helps, and I will see you tomorrow.